Hello, guys, and welcome to Behind the Bunker here, episode 446, podcast number 310. My name is Todd Ansich. This is a weekly paintball show. It can be heard here at our Facebook page. It can be heard on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. It can be heard on our website and on in syndication on Sports Channel Talk Radio as well. So thank you guys for joining us wherever you're coming from. We are watching your live comments in YouTube and Facebook while the show is live tonight. So if you guys want to communicate, you can do so through there. My name is Todd Ansich again. Thank you for joining me. I do not have Gavin Sharma with me tonight, but I do have Joe Kimson from Flagger's Paintball.
There I am. Greetings and thanks for tuning in tonight on Beautiful Behind the Bunker. We are live now and we are going to talk about paintball, food, maybe some not paintball, and we'll get to other things. Yeah.
And what about Josh Zuby Zabrikis? He's here too.
Yes, sir. Back from the plague, which was terrible last week. I hope nobody gets it. It's not as fun as the Middle Ages would make it out to be.
Yes, I suppose not. But at least you survived.
I did.
Not like the 50% of the other people that didn't back in those days.
Oh, I think it was closer to 75%.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Been watching a bad documentary on Netflix about all the, like, Caesar and all the emperors, Roman emperors, and going through all of those different time periods, and that'll be my next one, I think.
Is that the one where they go over some of Caesar's most commonly used phrases that people misquote all the time?
No.
I watched one with it. It was fantastic. Like, all these things that we use today, which have been sort of rephrased to modern kind of terms,
but Great Caesar's Ghost.
Yeah, Great Caesar's Ghost. But the one that stuck out the most was that, like, render that onto Caesar, which is Caesar's.
Yeah.
Right, but is actually render that onto Caesar's, which is Caesar's, and onto God, that which is God's. And people seem to just misquote it all the time.
Or I would like to order a Caesar.
Yes. I say render onto Todd that which should be Todd's for $9.95.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are live tonight, and not only are we live and chatting about paintball, but we want to do some giveaways. We would like to give away one of these. This is a...
well, now hang on a second. We'd like to keep it for ourselves, but we're not allowed to.
That's true. They sent us a great pack our way, and I've tried it on. I've worn it, but I'm not playing in it. I'm not going to dirty it because I want to give it away to any of you guys at home that would like to win it. And all you have to do, as it says below, on Facebook, tag Carbon Paintball, tag Behind the Bunker, and tag anybody that's a friend of yours. And if you don't have a friend, then you're not eligible to win. So that's it. One friend, Carbon Paintball, and Behind the Bunker, and then you get an opportunity to win. And we'll do a draw after next week's show. That way, people that are listening to the radio, people that are listening to podcasts, they can come over and just enter by putting it in on our Facebook page. So there you go, guys. Matt, why don't we play the Carbon Pack? Do you have that video there? So this is what you guys are playing for. This is a SC harness pack. True fit sizing, available in regular and wide. Dual closure systems. And yes, I know I'm reading what the video says, but there are people that are listening at home that are listening in podcast. It has a laser ventilated area. And the adjustable air pump, so you guys can pump up the pack and release it. So if you want a perfectly fitting pack with a little bit of arch and back support there, or a built-in airbag if you fall on your back several times, there you go. Stapleless compression design. And it has the customizable tube location. Look at that. Tarped tube injectors, or tapered rather, so that they fall down. Capacity 4 plus 5 tubes. That's what you guys are entering to win. Look at that. Automatic slimming profile. So as you guys take the pods out, the pack gets smaller, so it becomes a less of a target. There you go. And the one that you're playing for today, let's see if it has. There we go. So it's the one in the video. It has
just taken out of the plastic.
Would you like to do that, Josh? Sorry.
Oh, sure.
I would like to see what it looks like. We can show the people at home. So again, all you have to do is tag Carbon Paintball, Behind the Bunker, and a friend right there in the live chat on Facebook. That's all you got to do, guys.
Oh,
and like Tucker Danielson says, it's like Air Jordans.
Now, I don't know for sure or not because I haven't checked with it, but this is mesh, so this could quite possibly double as a washing bag as well.
Yes.
That
Yes,
way
it
you
could.
don't end up with all your stuff all covered with Velcro.
That's where you can.
And,
Well, that's how you wash your
rip and torn.
Lululemon jeggings.
and hand
So they
wraps
don't- so
for
they don't
Muay Thai.
pill. That's right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you got to do.
Very
Anytime during this week's show and next week's show, all you got to do is enter once, and
That
you're
is
entered in.
sweet.
So tag a friend, tag Carbon Paintball, and tag Behind the Bunker. Yeah. So come on over to my computer for a second.
That
oh,
pump
yeah,
is
it
cool.
is. That is the hexagonal.
Yeah, there's the
Pattern.
pump right there.
Can we get a close-up of that?
Pump it up, pump it up.
There you go.
Pump,
So if you come over to my screen, here's a close-up of what the pack looks
Release.
like, guys. So tune in to win tonight. There you go. It's got that nice pattern on it. Later in the program, we're going to be talking about what is your next paintball purchase. If you guys came on a little money, maybe you did something legal or not legal, and you have some money to spend, what's going to be your next paintball purchase? Also, later in the program, we're going to take some phone calls, 585-250-8968. Couple announcements to tell you guys about. ML Kings are now sponsored by Ruthless Paintball Products. ML Kings are going to put BTB15 in their promotional code and get 15% off their sponsorship deals.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Also, if you guys want a deal, this you have to act on now because this will not last. 2020 field packages from Air Ups, only $51.39. Act now, guys. You're not going to see those prices for very long. Paintball extravaganza, ladies and gentlemen. That's coming up very soon. That is on February 18th, 19th, and 20th. We're going to be there from the Crown Plaza Memphis East Hotel. And before we get to Joe's announcement, here is a quick layout. If you look at all the vendor goodness here, I'll just scroll through pretty quickly. I'm not sure if this is 100% set in stone. And look at the size of the Planet Eclipse booth. Lord Thunder, and there's going to be some good stuff there.
GI's got a big booth. Dye's got a booth.
Yeah.
Lots of good stuff.
There we go.
EG's got a double booth. Lots of smoke.
Very good. So, Joe, what do you know about extravaganza? And guys, don't forget, tag Carbon Paintball, tag Behind the Bunker, and tag a friend. You guys are entered to win that Carbon pack tonight.
I have two things. First, from Ninja, it's an open classroom. Come and visit the Ninja booth at Paintball Extravaganza in Memphis. Get all the tech and training info you need. Instead of holding classes, they'll be doing an open classroom at the booth. That means they will have all the product available to show you, take apart, and explain the function, repair options for each item, from regulator rebuilds to fill panels and more. That's the Ninja Open Classroom. Not all ninjas wear black. Wah, wah. The next one comes to us from Rick Chard at Paintball Extravaganza.
I know, Rick.
He sent the layout. He's not expecting any changes from this, he said. On Monday, the fellow from Birthday University has taken a 4-day course and transformed it into one 8-hour session. That's for how to market to birthdays and get some information. Gavin has already told us he wants to sit in on that if he can. And then he will also be presenting a 1-hour session on ferreting out personality to build the perfect employee team.
There we go.
So he's got lots of information. Rick and the guys from Extravaganza and girls, people from Extravaganza, have been doing a lot to bump this show to the next level. And this year we're in Memphis, so all you have to say to me is thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Eyes is looking forward to the barbecues.
I'm not fried chicken from Gus's.
Are you
Thanks
giving
to,
me to these, or are you keeping that for later?
I should keep it in a pile of stuff.
Thanks to Zach Shepard and Norman Walsh. I see you guys both tagged friends. And
You have friends?
And Carbon Paintball as well. So you guys are automatically entered in to win the pack. Ian Atkin has a bit of a problem. He says, hey, I didn't see JT USA there in that map.
JT.
He's right. They were going to share a booth with Extreme Rage, but it didn't work out. So
under
I wonder if they're gonna be
under
there.
the GI Sports umbrella, you have JT, you have Empire, you have Tipman, all under the GI Sports umbrella. You have all those small companies underneath that umbrella. So inside the booth, underneath the tents, you'll have JT, Empire, and V-Force, as well as Tipman.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to see all kinds of stuff.
George, hey, wants to know if there'll be a BTB class. We ain't got no class.
We'll be conducting a class on sarcasm and how to interpret it in the States.
And Wolf Critchlow wants to know when it is. It's February 18th to 20th. Oh, Josh, you got it for me. Great.
Yep.
Fantastic. He's
I'm
quick.
on top of that.
He's
Sorry,
quick
Wolf, we
with
haven't been announcing this for 6 weeks. You must have a lot of lag tonight.
We were quick with a joke and a light for my smoke.
Wow.
Name that
Wow.
tune.
I don't know.
Piano Man.
Oh.
I saw something on
Really? Like, I
Instagram.
thought everybody knew that song. Like, I thought everyone was born knowing that song
I
by
think-
heart.
I think
Gavin's
they were.
going to Birthday University. Yep, true life.
I was watching a video of that today. It was a live cover, and it was a couple years ago, and Kevin Spacey was singing it with him on stage, and I thought, oh, that's not going to fly anymore. Here we go. This was on Instagram. It doesn't belong
Neither
to
is
me.
Kevin Spacey.
But that's right. I scrolled past this and thought you guys would like to see it. This is from artwood_PB.
Whoa.
Look at that MG 100 goodness.
Now, Joe, go.
What is it?
What?
Go. No steampunk comment?
Oh,
Seriously?
No, it's very steampunky.
Here's another couple pictures of it. I'm going to show you some close-ups, but look at the paint job on it. Fantastic, and the added little pieces of steel on the side
Sling,
there.
That's a sling. That's a Magpul sling mount on the side of that gemology.
Well, whatever it is, it's fantastic.
Nice.
So
Like
well done,
apocalypse type.
Artwood_PB.
Well done. Okay, I just want to bring up one quick
Yes.
thing before you move on. We currently have more people sharing the show than people who have liked it. Cool. Now go share it on YouTube, Instagram, and
There's 27 shares. I shared it. Todd, I can't share it.
mine says 44. I just refreshed it. It says 44.
Todd, I can't
You have
share
to
it.
go in underneath your personal account.
I tried.
Oh, okay.
Can you try that?
Let me
Those two?
refresh.
All right. And we're also seeing you guys. We see Fez and Ardav and you guys in the YouTube live chat as well. We're watching you guys as well. Couple of you guys.
47, 31.
What's that?
47 shares and 31 likes.
Nice. Well, we can
34
do better
likes.
than that.
Oh, you guys are starting
Like
to bring the
and
numbers
share.
up.
There we go.
Very good.
48 shares. I just shared it to 12 places.
And again, tag a friend, tag Carbon Paintball, and tag us in a post, and you guys are entered to win this great paintball pod pack. Aria in the on our Behind the Bunker Facebook page gives us a review. He says, awesome show, and if you haven't seen it, check it out. Big shout out to Todd, etc., for making this show happen. Well, it's not just me, it's all these guys, but I appreciate you guys giving us a shout out. And then another one. We got another review this week. This one is from Steven. He says, great paintball discussion, and then he tags a $5 bill with, what character is that?
I don't know. Bubbles, maybe?
Bubbles.
Is it Bubbles?
Oh, I'm surprised I knew that. It's bad. Bad
Yeah. Great news for the world of paintball, for spreading paintball to the masses, ladies and gentlemen. Have you guys seen this? London Tigers have a documentary, and it's going to be aired on Amazon Prime. And it's not just a crappy documentary, Matt. We have a video of it. Why don't we watch a couple of minutes? We might not watch the whole thing, but let's just watch a couple moments of it so you guys can get the sense of it.
When you play paintball, when you go to the tournaments, everything's on the line. Everything's at stake. All the time and effort you put in there, the blood, sweat, toil and tears, it's all there to lose in a split second.
You've got so much sacrifice. You're sacrificing your own friends. You're sacrificing your own family. To go into an event and not win it or not be the best you can be hurts.
These shoes, I found them in a bin. That is spitting sawdust for you.
We're trying to compete against teams that play every fucking weekend.
I'm not getting any younger, mate, and this is hurting.
We're pretty much coming back from the ashes and we haven't.
All right. Cool. So we're going to cut it there. They got into a little swears, so we're going to stop that. But it does look pretty sharp. I don't know what you guys think of it. But it's going to be on Amazon Prime. I don't know any information about it. I couldn't find anything today. But it was all over the interwebs over the course of the weekend. So good for them. Another video I want to show with you guys. This one is from Cell Swords Paintball. Joe, you like your Umarex pistol. What about this? You can go ahead and play that video, Matt. but I can't tell any more information about that.
I
If
would
anyone
imagine
knows
it's a
in the
shroud.
live chat, if they could go ahead and post that up, that would be super swell.
The swelliest.
Yeah. And Matt, do keep an eye on the time, too.
Would be not so
Let
bad.
me know when we get to the 50-ish minute marks. So, guys, if you're just tuning in, we are, I got a couple more things, and we'll get to that. We are watchable. You guys are, if you guys are listening to us on our podcast, you can watch us on our Facebook. You can watch us on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button. You can listen to us on Sports Channel Talk Radio. We are now in syndication on there. That's why, if you guys are hearing us, that's where we are. We're there Tuesday nights at 8 and Wednesday nights at 10 or 9, at 9 o'clock. So thank you if you guys are watching us there. We're doing a giveaway tonight again, guys. Hit that like and share, but all you got to do is tag Carbon Paintball, tag Behind the Bunker, and tag your friend in a post right here on our Facebook page, and you guys are automatically entered to win, and we're going to do the draw in 2 weeks, so check that out. Sorry, Joe, I guess that is everything. We can move on to our next segment here, which is mail time.
Am I doing mail?
Oh, for the love of gosh,
What?
that's
That's
pretty loud.
crazy.
Matt, we'll have to fix that for next one.
Ow, my
So-
freaking ears.
So basically what that was mail time.
Mail time.
the mail's here.
So I have some questions, but
Okay.
you have a couple things. So why don't you go first and do your mail segment?
First of all, we had what did we have? The Greg Hastings Hitman Time Trials, and Mad Frog came down on last Wednesday, and he gave us his patch.
Sweet.
I will.
Nicotine
It-
patch?
it is a non-Velcro. Could you tend to that, Josh? And then we had a delivery from our friends at Original SWAT Altama. Came a parcel with some items. It's soft, it's small, so it's definitely not a pair of boots. And I will open it up and see what is inside. This is really well sealed for us. And we have some patches. We have Making House Calls Since 99, Original SWAT. And then we have the Altama Gunny Sergeant Velcro patch. Very cool.
That's quite the collection.
Thank you very much. I will put those up on the wall. Post haste. Sounds like I've been watching Blue Bloods. So we'll get
That's
that
actually
right
a
up.
Simpsons reference.
Post haste fits with mail time, too.
Mail time, so we'll put that. That's the Gunny approved. And then we have an Original SWAT one, too. So that's solid as we move
There we
into
go.
our...
Jimmy Churchill just tagged Mad Frog. Thank you.
And guys, also, for anyone that doesn't know what's going on in Las Vegas this week, besides some gambling and some eating of steak, this is SHOT Show. So many of the crossover industries that we paintball players are involved in and like
Like Black Rifle Coffee?
like Black Rifle Coffee, Altama, Original SWAT, all these companies, watch their Instagram, watch Altama's, watch Condors, watch First Tactical, watch Original Footwear. They will be releasing all their new products for 2020 at the show. So watch their Instagram, like Altama Footwear, and you'll see all kinds of new stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Speed.
So we have some of your mail time questions to get to, but a couple other things that I want to do. This package was sent in. Josh, you can open this one. This one is from Mutant Paintball. We just sent them out some stuff last week, and now they got my address. They're sending us some stuff. The other thing I want to do is I want to open this. People get excited when a blue package arrives in the mail. This one here is from PB Swag.
PB Swag.
Let me go ahead and open this, Josh, before you do a reveal on yours.
Yep.
So Paintball Swag, guys, is a service that you can get. You pay a monthly fee, and every month you get a bag in the mail of some great stuff. Let's have a look and see what... oh, look at this. So here we go. We got a T-shirt. Plum Pharmaceuticals.
They must make...
Very nice. That'll be a good shirt for us to wear on the show. Plum Pharmaceutical Barrel Sock. Very cool. I'm just trying to do this quick so you guys, we can... Hey, that's pretty slick.
What is it?
Plum Pharmaceuticals hat.
Oh, what is Plum Pharmaceuticals?
Very good.
Make a jujo.
Yeah. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I signed up for this, and every month I get one of these great bad boys in the mail. This week it comes from these guys. We had one last time that had Exalt in it. All kinds of great stuff. So if you guys want, head on over to PB Swag and sign up today. You will not regret it. Every month you forget you sign up for it. There's a knock at your door. The post office guy is there. You open up the door and you get some great paintball stuff every month. And it might be some trinkets that you were going to buy anyways, and maybe even if it wasn't, this T-shirt I wouldn't have bought because I didn't know it existed. But now that I have it, I'm going to wear it. So thank you, PB Swag.
Todd wants the precious.
I want the precious. Yeah. What do you have there, Josh?
We got tons of cool looking things. We got some of the
bracelets.
Sorry, there's a name for these. I forget what it is. But yeah, it says Mutant Paintball on it. They sent us 3 different poker chips. They're actually very nice. They're weighted. They've got, of course, Mutant Paintball logo on it, and of course their YouTube and Instagram handle. We got everybody's favorite stickers. Patch for the Patchy Patch wall.
Oh, very cool.
Is that in view of the camera?
Mutant Paintball.
It's covering up our own logo. I don't know about that.
Go over beside the.
There we go. There it is right there.
Put it beside the one?
Put it beside the one.
Well, we can't see it there.
Oh.
We're going to have to get a new patch mat for next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what I believe is a very nice challenge coin.
Cool.
From Mutant Paintball, yeah.
Very cool. That's what we need is challenge
coins. How many
coins.
teams do you know have their own challenge coin?
Now look at it.
That's
pretty cool.
So thank you, Mutant Paintball, for that. Check them out, guys, on the social medias.
Look how heavy these are.
So that concludes our package opening. But I do have a couple questions that were sent in. And this one here, I'll do this one first, especially because we were just talking about the paintball pistol. This one comes from Paintball 100. He says, why is it that no one has created a high-quality revolver for paintball? Meaning one where you can control the velocity, has ball detents, and that actually hold paintballs when the marker is pointed down. And is serviceable. He kind of has a point. As much as the Umarex pistol we showed was cool, and as much as some of the other pistols that we've shown are cool, there's a serious lack in velocity control in some of these guns. It would be nice to have a pistol that has a little better manipulation on chroning. What is the other one? The 43 caliber one.
43 caliber.
The one
PP,
from MCS.
The PP,
the Walter is a great looking gun, but you can't do anything. And the first couple shots are hot. The second and third shots are a little bit less. And
still made. It's made by Umarex and just marketed it from MCS. It's the Umarex PPQ. They also have an M&P now in 43 caliber that just came out.
Yeah. So Devin Schwartz says a 68 caliber revolver would be nice.
There was a 68 caliber paintball revolver.
Denon Hardy says the Delta 68.
The 62.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. It was an 8-shot. Looked like a revolver, but it was an 8-shot. It was used by the Canadian Adventure Game.
So Denon gets a like for that. He said the Delta 68. That was a croniable marker. The USP was a croniable marker. I'm making that word up. Croniable.
Croniable. No, I understand.
But yeah, I mean, none of these markers exist right now. All right, you guys don't want to answer the question?
No, I was showing him the pistols that are being released at the wrecked pistols that are being released at Extravaganza.
And yeah, did you already read that from Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I just showed you.
Okay.
Yeah.
A picture.
So there you
is that
go.
what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ignore me. I'm just.
Can we share with the class these pictures maybe later?
It's the we talked about it a couple weeks ago. It's the wrecked REKT CO2 Nerf pistols, but they're CO2 powered, and there's a carbine and there's a couple pistols, but they shoot Nerf darts. They're CO2 powered. They're made by Umarex, I believe.
All right, so here's the last question of the evening.
Okay, I'll answer.
And before I read it out, guys, make sure if you guys are just tuning in, if you guys would like to have an opportunity to win this carbon pack, all you have to do is tag Carbon Paintball, tag Behind the Bunker, and tag a friend right here in the live chat. And this week and next week we'll take entries, and then we're going to give that away on the show. This question comes from Shane Richter. He writes, with mechanical paintball being in vogue, what makes a blowback such as a Tippmann 98 inferior to some of the high-end mechanical markers available? The only thing he can think of is that they have a regulator. So what's the difference between, let's say, an M170R and a Tippmann Model 98? They're both mechanical. Why are they so much better? The M170Rs, let's say.
Isn't the M170 a closed bolt or something? Matt would know.
I know.
Either one of them. Matt Mondu. Matt Flappy. Matt Flappy.
Well, I'm trying to signal Todd because he left the carbon pack up.
I did.
I
Is it? Okay. I thought Joe was wearing it. That's why it was there. Yeah.
I'm wearing that instead of pants.
So as Dan says, efficiency. Elliot Darnio says shot feel. Absolutely. Titman should make a revolve or use their cyclone, flip it sideways. There you go. Gangsta. Tucker Danielson says they're more efficient. They certainly are.
Yeah.
If you take an autococker, that's a mechanical gun. I still would put an autococker against any gun in the market right now for how accurate they are.
Over the M170? Yeah, my tactical's pretty.
We've loved cockers forever, so I'm gonna give them that. M170R would be close.
John
up.
Maskin does have a point too.
What is John?
It's easier on brittle paint. The M170R.
Yeah.
I would say so. Then the
the
cocker too. The bolt.
The cocker is very gentle on paint.
No, I don't. Is it?
Yeah, especially if you have the squishy tip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then you don't look at the squishy tip cocker.
Yeah.
So.
And
we just need to sit and let that one
on.
mellow for a little while. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. We're getting close to our halfway point. Want to welcome all of you guys that are listening and watching. If you guys are listening to us on our podcast, you probably got this downloaded anywhere from iTunes, Podomatic, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, anywhere that you get your better podcasts or favorite podcasts from, rather. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're listening to us on Sports Channel Talk Radio, thank you so much. Check us out on our Facebook or social media feeds like our Instagram or Twitter, and let us know that you're watching so we can see how many of you guys are out there. Check out the giveaway that we're doing as well. A couple things before we move on. We're going to do Team Feature in a moment. But I was watching late last night a little bit of Family Guy. What, did I miss something?
Joe tagged me in Gus's famous fried chicken from Chicago.
Oh.
Same place. Same thing. It's going to taste the same.
Gibson's Donuts being shown at the best things I've ever ate. Check them out when you're at Extravaganza.
We went there when we were there. We went to that Gibson's Donuts.
Is it good?
Yeah, they were good. We have the Uber guy's we have to rent a car.
Family Guy. So I watch Family Guy every night as I'm trying to fall asleep because I've seen every episode in all seasons, and for me it's just sort of background noise. But I heard the word paintball and was like, what? Did I just hear that? And I don't know I think this is the only time that I actually had heard paintball on Family Guy. But Matt, play the clip. It's only
I always do.
Oh my God. Are you the coolest guy ever?
Ah, that's just a silly title they gave me down at the Karate Paintball Dirt Bike Club.
Awesome.
Okay.
There you go. Karate Paintball Dirt Bike Club. Well, Brody's halfway there. He's got the
He's
karate.
got the doge going on.
He's got the karate and the paintball. Now he just has to do the...
He's even got 2 blown out knees from Muay Thai. He's like 30 years past all black belts.
Yeah. All right, Joe, are you ready for some team feature, ladies and gentlemen?
Team feature. Hi, my name is Brett DeMoro. I'm commanding a big game at Fort Knox Paintball on April 25th and 26th. It'll be PlayStation versus Xbox. I'll be commanding the PlayStation side, so if you guys support big scenario games, give us some love. He recently started a team called Paint Force Trauma. We started with 2 people 2 years ago. We have grown to 18. We are located in LaPorte, Indiana. Ages range from 16 to 40. Our home field is Fort Knox Paintball, located in Winnemac, Indiana. Also, we don't have any sponsors. We have built everything up from the ground with a group of friends. Our team captains are myself, a.k.a. Darboat, and Will Fulton, a.k.a. Will Kill, and Brian Lee, a.k.a. Lee. Thank you so much for mentioning us on Behind the Bunker. If anyone has a team out there and you'd like to be talked about on Behind the Bunker, please send us your information with your bio, your team logo, maybe a team, and your home field, where you're located, and we will get you on Team Feature.
And thank you for passing the beard test.
I was just going to say there's one beard in that group. We want any team that gets featured on the show to have at least one bearded fellow.
Who's the creepy dude in behind the sea can?
Oh, yeah.
Is that the second guy on the right? It's just like, I'm sure it's a poster or a picture or something, but it's pretty...
That's great.
It's pretty creepy.
Hey, RDev on YouTube says, have you guys seen the American Dad Paintball episode? No, I have not. If someone gets an opportunity to send that link to me, maybe we'll show that next week. And speaking of next week, we have a new intern named Mondu. He's a Frenchman. He's doing all the live comments. So if you see your Facebook comment up there, it's because of him. Next week, we're hoping to try and have live YouTube comments be posted online as well. Matt's also put a post up or a poll up tonight. We're asking you guys, do you think in 2020 that the sport of paintball is going to increase, or is there going to be a decline in players? We're going to find out at Paintball Extravaganza on the state of the industry, how the industry has and will be for the next little while. But curious to see what your thoughts are with your local fields and stuff like that. So go ahead and put that up. That should be on your Facebook feed if you guys are watching on Facebook right now. All right. We talked about that. What did you guys think of the London Tigers thing going on Amazon? That's going to be pretty cool on Amazon Prime. Anything about paintball is going to be awesome. Amazon Prime.
That's good.
Nice.
Yeah.
We should do Amazon Prime show, like about how we put the show together and how we work on this and all the prep we do and all that stuff. It could be a show about nothing.
Yeah, a 5-minute or a 5-second show on how all the work we put into this. I will tell you something. Planet Eclipse, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know? I'm not ready yet, but did you know that Planet Eclipse? I'm not ready.
My read sheet's gone.
There we go.
I don't know where it went.
You can borrow mine. You can look over my shoulder. Planet Eclipse, guys, the creators of the most incredible tournament paintball markers, soft goods, and gear. They have the winningest paintball markers and now innovators in mechanical actions, including the new M170R and MG 100 mag-fed marble. Check them out, guys.
EG, the world's leading manufacturer of smoke grenades, thunder flash, airsoft, and paintball grenades for use in theater, film, photography, and of course paintball. Pull a tab at your next EG event. #PopSmoke. Visit EG while you're at the SHOT Show in Las Vegas this week. They are there, and they're also at the photography show because photographers use smoke.
So Aerops, which is proudly made in the USA. Thick welded seams, stainless steel hardware, multiple color options, and layouts available. 2020 fields are shipping now. Ask about full color printing and custom logo options. Customize your next field with Aerops.
Ooh.
That voice. How do I top that voice? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Actually, your raspy, sore throat voice actually isn't too bad either.
But you know what the weird thing is? It's not sore.
No?
No, this is it. I don't. If I kept this for the rest of my life, I think I'd be happy. Ruthless Paintball Products caters to both professional players and weekend warriors. They have set a new level of paintball playing apparel. You can head over to their website now and use our very exclusive promo code of BTB15 to get 15% off.
Will you be able to call me later tonight around midnight and just read the weather report?
Yeah, sure. Do you want the usual call too? Or?
I'm just going to talk right over Zoom. Exalt
You go
is
ahead.
A way of life. Available at discerning retailers, fields, shops, and shows. Tournament ready and battle proven.
In the beginning, you fell out of a tree. You stumbled down a rocky cliff. You ate chest deep through a mosquito-infested bog. You realized you're surrounded. It's party time. You own a Tippmann. Now combine Empire, JT, Tippmann, and V-Force, and you get the world's largest distributor of everything paintball, GI Sports.
DLX Technologies, guys. They are the manufacturer of the Lux paintball marker, as well as other great product lines like the SP Shocker, like the sweater I'm wearing, the GOG Enemy, and the Freak Barrel Kits. A longtime paintball manufacturer and supplier, they have the product that you can trust. And the product is outstanding, guys. Check them out at your local retail store.
For over 50 years, Altama has proudly carried militaries from across the globe through every challenging environment, including malls, jungles, deserts, and urban battle zones. Make Altama your next paintball, airsoft, or everyday shoe. Or look for Altama Original SWAT and First Tactical at a leading retailer near you. #No Drip, No Melt. #Sturdy Footwear. And visit them in booth 20,149 at SHOT Show in Vegas.
Oh, what, they couldn't register any sooner and get anything less than 2,000 or 20,000?
Well, I looked, and they are in the, what the heck? They are in the law enforcement and tactical gear. So the booths in that section are 20,000 to 20,700. So in the law enforcement and tactical gear, there are 700 booths.
Very good. Ninja, guys. welcome to our show. New sponsor, Ninja Paintball. Josh apologizes he wasn't here last week, so he has misplaced the read, but I'll tell you, they are chock full of carbon fibery goodness, steely goodness.
Not all
They
ninjas.
got
goodness.
remote lines.
Not all ninjas wear black.
And fill stations. Not all ninjas wear black. They're always full of air. And
Battle tested.
yeah, ninjas good people.
Buy
their stuff.
They're reliable and the quality you can depend on, guys. Check them out. Ninja Paintball. Ask for them at your local retail
Yep.
store.
There we go.
How's that? Sorry, Ninja. We will better it for next time. Oh, boy. All right. So where are we at right now? We have a topic I want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Did you find it, Matt? Because you had it from last week.
Matt,
yes.
why don't you give us a proper read? Read it.
The proper read?
Yes. Read
You have it?
Give them another read.
Oh.
I had it from last week.
It's the proper one.
All right, so here's the proper read for Ninja. Not all ninjas wear black. With advanced colorways and coatings, adjustable regulators, remote lines, fill stations, hydro testing, and more, Ninja products have what it takes to keep you at front and always in the game. Oh, my mic.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
have
you're
to turn
talking
your
over
mic
the
up.
mic. You got to talk into this.
No, but Mondude will have to turn your mic level up, I think, for next time.
Get the ratchet out, Matt, and just crank her up a couple
Get
levels.
a torque wrench.
So we're watching you guys live on YouTube and on Facebook. So we're going to watch your comments right now. And the question at hand is, again, if some money mysteriously fell into your lap, legally, illegally, you worked, you got a bonus, whatever, OSAP, something came your way, what would be the next paintball purchase that you guys had? I'm not saying if you won the lottery. I'm just saying if you guys got a little bit of scratch sent your way. Before we go through our comments, just want to say thank you to Lisa Weaver. In the comment, she tagged Carbon Paintball, she tagged Behind the Bunker, and she tagged someone named Brendan Pierce, possibly a friend. Yeah, so guess what? She just got an entry to win a Carbon pack. So thank you very much for doing that. If you guys want to win this beautiful Carbon pack, the one that's on your screen, we will peel it off, put it in an envelope, and send it to you after next week's show. So you got 2 weeks to enter. So what do you guys have for some of your comments? And we're also going to go around the horn and find out what would you guys buy. I think, Matt, what did you just buy? You got a little bit of scratch at Christmas and bought something.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for it to arrive in the mail. But I did wind up buying one of those Inception Designs, RIP, FLE. I can't remember what it's called, to be honest with you.
You know me.
Yeah. But it's from the email I just got back from Inceptions. I should be expecting it sometime this week.
Did your email have an accent?
No.
No, that's too bad.
I just got this picture of Matt arriving home from work every day and like running to the mailbox and just opening up. Like, oh,
You hear him running up the driveway, hee, and then then
It's
it
here.
opens up.
It's here. It's here. It's here.
And he's like, ugh. Hey, Christopher Struck in the live chat says CCM M40 and the PSR 14. Dan Black says, what about the new MacDev Prime XTS? That's what he would like. And then
I have some stuff to say.
Dan Fez McIntosh, he says, how much are we talking? Under $100, I'd buy some new lenses. Around $2K, I'd buy an F1 Force.
Oh, nice. What do I have here? Matthew Vloden, an MG100. Hands down, my choice. Zuby would buy another mask. Greg Muller, some throwback pants and a new Immortal Air Tank.
Zuby with a face like that needs another mask.
Lorenzo Wade, this is good. My next purchase is going to be some equipment I'll be giving away. The past few years, he gives away paintball package considering a marker, mask, tanks, pods, and a vest each year at Flag
Who are you
Raiders
pointing at?
Paint Fest. I'm just pointing in general. Why do you got to be like that?
It's like you're scolding.
I'm not scolding anybody.
No, but good for him.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Gary Buha would like a Flag Raiders hoodie, even though I just butchered his name. He'd still like one, he said. And Steve Tiffin would like something maybe First Strike Ready. Tommy Guns, a membership to all fields, including Flag Raiders, because he likes us. And I think that's all.
In the live chat, George Hay would like a Behind the Bunker legging. Not a chance. And if you show up to Extravaganza in any sort of Behind the Bunker jeggings, I will have the security escort you out.
He is the security.
I will have the other security guard escort you out and have your badge stricken. There we go. Ryan McPhee says, I'd buy plane tickets to go to Extravaganza. Good for you, Ryan. That's awesome.
Where is Ryan?
He's in the live chat.
No, place? What place are you in, Ryan?
He's from the city of Chat and the state of Form.
And Rob Barnett says, tagged Behind the Bunker Show, tagged Carbon Paintball, and he tagged Travis Murdoch. Travis Murdoch, you should now, if you're listening to this, if you're wondering why you're tagged, do the same thing and you too can be entered into the draw. Jimmy Churchill in the live chat says, hey. Very good.
I got some. You want me to read them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Chris Pringle says a CNC machine. He's kind of taking his own destiny into his hands there. I like that. Dave Byman says a gear bag. 17 years of playing, and I've never owned a paintball-style gear bag. Just hockey bags or old stinky gym bags. William Cox posted up a quote, and he says, one of those inflatable paintball fields for your yard, but like the whole dome type thing to it.
What year was it? It was the last year of World Cup at Walt Disney World, and they had the spider
inflatable thing.
Yeah, that was crazy. And that was also the first year, too, that they had 50 caliber paintball guns that you could try.
Yeah, then the next year, wasn't it Disney, though? Then
it was in Polk.
It was at Polk, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a neat one from Edward Barnett Pierce. He says the airbow conversion kit. Now, he gets all English on us halfway through this, and I'm trying to figure this one out. But he says, trying to find one in the UK is like rocking horse poop.
Jeez.
X on the end. I don't.
Maybe it's an emoji.
Could be.
Can we send this to Simon for a
translation? Yeah.
From English to normal English, old school English to new English. I don't know. And Mac Carvalho trying to find an Empire Vidar.
I got one.
Those are the old goggles.
I have a brand new one in a box. Send me a message.
There you go.
Christopher Struck says, I'd love a red style gear bag. And speaking of things that we have new in a box, someone has it on theirs, or maybe it was on Instagram and I didn't print it, but someone was asking for a new Max loader. I have a Max loader I would almost be willing to sell. It's sitting in a box gathering dust right now, and to be honest with you, I don't see myself playing with it, and I could probably stand to do away with it. So if you're interested in a Max loader, send me a message. It is brand new.
Who's the person?
There we go. Ryan McGee. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll through the chat. It's moving so fast. Dan Black also joined the.
I have
the contest.
I have one to do last.
Okay.
So let me know when you're ready.
And then Ryan McGee says, and where you guys need to bring the mobile studio? Do you do a live show on Monday? We do have a mobile studio that we are able to hit certain. We may hit a couple events this year. So here's a couple. Matt, you can come over to my computer. These are all from Instagram stories. Gentleman said TMC, and for some reason when I respond, it doesn't show their name. This guy here wants a Lux. This one here wants an FSC. This one here for a TR50. A Lux X for this weekend at OPL Winter Series.
We got one available.
Got 3 available now. Most likely PE Planet Eclipse EMEC. That'd be good. Something cheap. A Ninja Pro V2 Reg. Those are spectacular. You definitely want one of those. And I don't know what just happened. Something Oh, here we go. And a CS2 Pro.
Got one.
Lenses. And an HK Army Invader Geo CS2 Pro Paintball Gun Ocean 2. Those are pretty spectacular, I'm not going to lie. I do like those. And the GTEX 170R. A lot of comments here for the Planet Eclipse.
Yeah. It's almost like they're popular or something.
So Nightmare PB in the live chat on Facebook says, if I had a crazy amount of money suddenly appear, I would turn it into plane tickets and hit up every paintball event that I could. I would like to create more paintball videos. Great comment. Great ambition. That would be fantastic. Maybe next week we'll talk about some of the games that are coming up this season.
And listen, Nightmare, if you ever get into that kind of cash and you are willing to fly to all those events and take your own plane and stuff, don't forget, we won't say no to go along with you.
Yeah. Matt, how are we doing for time?
We have
Squinty?
Squinty.
Can I read the last sad one?
5 minutes.
We have 5 minutes. Okay, so go
also,
ahead.
while I'm talking before
Whilst?
zooming,
Whilst? Okay.
if I came into some money, I would buy the largest pair of jeggings to give to George Hay at
Hey, why are you
Extravaganza.
saying largest set? What are you saying about George? That's not George. Are you hearing this? Matt will be, by the way, at Paintball Extravaganza, George, while you're doing security, and if
He won't
you
let me
whatever
into
you
the
decide to
facility.
do with him, you're welcome to it.
I think I just see that he's letting every one of us in. You can get in. You're getting in. Oh, Matt, throw punch. You can go in now.
Yeah.
Well, jeggings are supposed to be out.
Now, if you have a pair of jeggings, as it was mentioned in the live chat with Joe's face on it, that would be fine. But it would have to be prominently
acceptable.
either in the front so we can see it,
Yeah.
or in the
Yeah.
back so we can see it.
Otherwise, I'm,
He's going to be all stretched out. All right, Josh, you get the final comment of the night, and then we'll move on.
This is from top fan, but it actually says top saddest fan from Jake
Uh-oh.
Jake.
Marino.
Oh,
Says tickets to Behind the Bunker show and get a signature from the legendary man behind the cameras.
Matt.
Matt the Crypt.
Yeah. Nice,
Oh,
Matt. You going to
Rabbit.
do that?
not for Rabbit.
If he had that kind of money, that's what he'd do.
He'd fly.
We need to get him some money so he can get an implant for an imagination.
Our Dav in the live chat says, wouldn't you want the tightest pair you can get to give to George Hay?
Yep.
I don't want to see too much.
Yeah.
Did say
I wanna
extra,
see
extra
some,
small.
but not too much.
Empire HD wants to know time trial dates. We'll have a poster next week for sure. That's going to go up.
I think we're going to do it on the 28th
Very good.
next week. Is that next week? No. Yes.
Yeah. All right, Matt. Here's what we're going to do. Matt, tell me in a second what we're doing for time. If you guys are listening to us on Facebook or listening to us on the radio on syndication in Sports Channel Talk, we're going to end the program in a few minutes. But for those of you guys that are watching us on YouTube and or listening to us on our podcast, we're doing our podcast extra, which we stay live for under those mediums. So go check them out. If you're watching us on Facebook right now live, you can head on over to YouTube and continue to watch us. How many more minutes do we have, Matt?
About 4.
So we're at 50 minutes?
47.
47. Okay, so we're going to hit probably 55 minutes. So we'll do a couple more things then before we go.
Also, I'm going to show the results of the poll.
Yeah, can we do that?
Can we see that?
I didn't even see the poll pop up.
Well,
What are the responses? I can't see it because it doesn't pop up on screen. It will hopefully shortly when Mondu, our new intern, shows it. Yeah, see, it's not going to show. No, he's got, and yeah. And then if he figures that out and graduates to that, maybe we'll get him a microphone. But for now, these are his. See, he's showing off now because he's putting my name on the screen. See, he's really trying. I want that microphone, he says, because then he can show his sarcastic side.
So I think what we need for the first little while is sober interns.
Very good. Dan in the live chat says just switched over to Facebook. He posted that on our YouTube channel. So thank you very much. And Mark is missing Gavin. Yeah,
Gavin.
he'll be back next week for sure.
yeah, we all are.
Sean Pepper Bowman gets the last comment of the evening instead. He says, "With money, I'd buy the Behind the Bunker musical." We'd all be wearing Behind the Bunker jeggings.
There's behind
and lunging.
There is Behind the Bunker poetry, so we are in the right direction.
Yes, that's true. That's true. We have Prices Right. We have Meg Fetish, but we're going to leave those for now since we only have a couple of minutes left. Let's talk about, guys, what would you buy? You guys had some money right now. Now this is throwaway money, but I've always wanted a double-barrel nasty Typhoon.
The Palmers.
I would never use it more than once. It would sit on my on a shelf,
Yup.
but I would still like to have it. If I had throwaway money, and the strippers were closed, that's where I would spend it. I would.
Would it be side by side or over under?
Side by side. I'm not some savage. Yeah, I want a side by side, and I want it brushed chrome.
Nice.
We saw one of those at Super Game, and it was still under the cellophane on the cardboard, and it was one of those things where, yeah, if I had a lotto scratcher that I had just won, that would have been in my shopping cart. Mm-hmm. What about you guys? What would be your next purchase?
I would like to find one of the old school carnivores.
There used to be a lot of them that
With
were
the
brand new
yellow-
in box being sold, right?
Yeah, there was
The
a
yellow
few.
to black fade.
Yeah.
There's just something about that I...
Did they make fades for carnivores, or was it just different colored?
It was
parts?
basically different anno. It wasn't a fade, but it was like every part was either black or yellow.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong marker. Hang
Oracle,
on.
maybe.
Yeah. We're all doing a search for carnivore right now on our computer, so I'll let you guys figure that out. Joe, what about you? Next thing that you would buy?
I need a new pair of boots. Mine are worn out, so I need a new pair of boots. That's just
Did you
something.
just get boots for Christmas?
Oh yeah.
Okay, but he's playing along, Josh. Don't
All
call
right,
him
sorry.
out.
No, but I want a pair of. I want a pair of.
Don't break the
I want a
fourth
pair
wall.
of Gore-Tex ones.
Yeah.
So they're waterproof. I want a pair of those. I don't know what I would buy if I don't really need anything. Maybe I'm gonna need some new goggles this year, so I might get an EVS, the new tan olive. I like that. Match my camouflage nicely. It's possible. That's a possible thing, and I think that's all.
There we
I don't need
go.
much.
Oh, you're right. They're not fitted. The carnivore, though, the yellow or gold and black ones. That's what I was thinking about.
Dannon says, go get Budor to make you a one-of-one autococker. Yeah.
Took a lot of money.
Dan Black says, would find me an old RT mag.
You could find those. Go on M. Carter Brown.
Yeah, you find RT mags all the time.
Yeah.
The odd time, too, you see a black magic cocker show up, too. Those are pretty cool.
On the YouTube chat, putting on the Rit says, CS2, Aspire, and a Ninja carbon fiber tank. Attaboy.
Do you think if you had enough money, you could get Simon to do a electronic trigger Predator autococker?
Yeah, he would have to stop production of everything else that he is doing.
But with Planet, I think with enough money, like if I told Simon, hey, if you make me an Eclipse Predator electronic autococker, a brand new 5-axis CNC machine will show up to your shop tomorrow. I think he might do it.
Yeah,
There'd be
that's
a lot of
true. You
programming.
might have to throw in a little bit of bangers and mash.
Or some Devon custard.
He was posting up some phenomenal
saw that.
food from England.
I know, it looked pretty good.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we're going to do. We're going to sign off of Facebook Live, and then we're going to continue to do our after show /podcast on YouTube right now. So before you go, here's the thing. Hit that like and share button. But also, if you want to win this pack, guys, all you got to do is tag Carbon Paintball, tag Behind the Bunker, and tag a friend if you have such a thing. And if you don't, make one up. Just pick someone out of a hat. But tag those 3 things, and you guys are automatically entered in to win the draw. We're going to draw from tonight and next week's show. So we'll do 2 weeks of this, and then that's it. We'll give it away. Lisa Weber is lying through her teeth. She says, great show tonight, guys. Good evening from Team Tags. Brandon Page says, bye, dudes. So, guys, thank you very much for watching on Facebook. Thank you guys for listening to us on Sports Channel Talk. Joe, thank you for being on the show tonight.
Thanks very much for having me. Let's talk to you, everybody, next week. We'll see you on the internets.
And Josh, thank you for coming as well.
Yes, thank you very much. And thank you to all those who shared and liked the show. As usual, that goes a long, long way. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, press buttons, dings, and bells, and all that good stuff on the YouTube and the Instagram page for Behind the Bunker as well.
Yeah, for sure. And thanks, Gavin, for nothing. Thanks for not showing up tonight.
Thanks for nothing.
Hopefully he's feeling better. He's only got 3 weeks to recuperate before we get to Paintball Extravaganza. Not only the biggest paintball event of the year, but
The only one.
I guess it's the only real big trade show of the year.
is.
So thank you guys for watching. If you guys are listening to us on our podcast or watching us on YouTube, don't go anywhere. You guys get the special after show. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Don't be a freeloader. If you liked what you hear, make sure to hit the share button below. Also follow us on our social media outlets like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, ICQ, and now MySpace. If you want to join the conversation, post your comments and we might read them on the show.
All right, after show, here we go.
Are we live? Are we still on?
We are still live. We're on YouTube right now.
Oh,
So all the Facebook guys are gone, and Sports Channel Talk Radio is gone.
Unless they're all migrating here to
Well, we've had a lot of people joining us on the YouTubes right now. A lot of guys are signing in. Post up if you guys are just coming over. I see a lot of you guys are signing in.
Go here.
I'd like to see a reboot of the WDP Angel. Wouldn't that be great? We talked about that a couple of weeks ago. I would love to see that company reform just because of how good quality stuff they had came out with before. It was fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah. I am trying to watch on YouTube and Facebook. Got to get those numbers up. Thanks, Chris Havoc.
This is trying to...
Tell your mom to log in, too.
Chris Havoc pulling his own weight around here. Awesome.
Yeah, Richard Knott switched to YouTube as well. Thank you. Ian, that is sexy. I would get giggity over it. Now, guys, keep your comments. Go into a private room. There we go.
There we go.
Very good.
I got it.
You guys have it as well? So as I say, Mondu, our new intern, will have our YouTube comments up next week. I'm going to play with that this week and see if I can get that working. But if we can get that working and the polls working and that, then the money we pay for the new software will start paying for itself.
We bought software before we bought compression.
We have compression. As my
Seb's
eyes dart
cringing.
back and
Seb's
forth.
cringing right now.
Yeah. Normally, this is the point in time where Josh and Joe starts putting their pants back on because they like to do the show without pants.
Yeah,
but because we're
pantless.
back now live on YouTube, we can't do that. So we're just going to sit uncomfortably while they're...
I have a bunch of dumb things I'd like to add to the list that we did. That the whole "what would you buy if you had money?"
Yeah.
It's the Tippmann C3.
Yeah, I agree. You know what else? An Angel Air, and I have it up on my computer, but an Angel Air tank with a digital display on it.
Yeah.
That was the cat's ass back then, and no one
Still is
has,
now. What are you talking about?
No
does
one
digital.
has one of those right now.
No.
They're so old, I'd be afraid of putting air through it.
Oh yeah.
You can
But-
rebuild it.
Yeah. But
are you going to take that risk?
exactly. But regardless, that is something that I would love to have. If you were at the paintball field and someone said you need air, and you kind of half showing offly went, "No, I got 3,742 psi in mine,"
Which is exactly 543 shots on this mark.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know Matt would be with me on this one if I a six pack.
Yeah. The Weak Canadian says,
Yeah.
come to think of it, I would love to get my hands on a Tippmann C3 as well. You guys could have a barbecue. You guys
right,
could
with your-
roast
with your
marshmallows and
propane- with your
wieners.
propane-
Oh,
Propane cylinder.
we could buy that Angel tank and a C3, put them together.
Make a hydrogen bomb.
Yeah.
Hey, what was the poll question answers? What was it heavier?
I think it was 0 to 0.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, there was no answers.
Did you post it up?
There was some sort of malfunction in the software.
Okay, no problem. Well,
So therefore, no one has to claim responsibility.
It flashed up.
You're already covering for Tibor. for our new intern. Thank you for getting that. All right.
Do you know what? When I was sick last week and I was home from work and all that stuff, right? Do you know what I spent the vast majority of my time doing? Watching Seinfeld.
Did you?
On
Netflix yet?
For Christmas, my wife
2 years
found on Facebook somebody selling all the seasons on DVD. So I've actually been starting at season 1, episode 1. Actually, no, sorry. I started before that. I started at the pilot for Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And then went from there and I've been working all the way through. I think I'm in season 5 now.
Yeah. I want to thank a viewer for hooking me up. They got me hooked up early before Amazon released it on the Treadstone series, and I watched a couple episodes on his server, and then I moved over, and now it's on Amazon Prime. First couple episodes of Treadstone were fantastic. I love origin stories. I love seeing how the whole thing come together. Now it's kind of like not a sitcom, but now it's like a weekly TV show. It's getting a little bit whatever, but it's still interesting, and I have to say it's probably the best thing on TV right now that I haven't seen yet.
Now, do you have Prime?
Yep.
Have you watched the Jack Ryan?
Jack Ryan?
Yeah,
Is it?
Joe really likes it.
I've watched a couple episodes. I didn't. My wife liked it. I think I told her she can go ahead and watch it, but it was okay.
I enjoyed
It was okay. But this is coming from a guy who watches Family Guy to fall asleep, so I mean, my opinion
Yeah,
is
what
not.
the hell is wrong with you?
Because I've seen every Family Guy episode at least twice.
No, why are you watching Family Guy?
Yeah,
Because
it's a
because I
terrible
can
There's
close
so
my eyes.
much better shows. That are out
But I can
there.
close my eyes, and I can already do the visual gags in my head.
It is pretty mind-numbing.
I've already,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like, I've already gotten all the jokes. Periodically, I'll see one that I kind of forgot a certain sequence or something. But like, Yeah, but whatever. It's like Seinfeld. I used to fall asleep to Seinfeld, but it's that's when it was on like cable TV at 12:30 or whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully, and the thing with Jack Ryan, or not Jack Ryan, but with Treadstone, I only have 2 more shows and then I'm done. So
There's
I don't
only
know.
10 shows.
I don't know what else to
Now,
what to get into next.
Have you watched Blacklist?
We've seen Blacklist a couple seasons. It's okay. It's okay.
I really got into it. I thoroughly enjoyed that one.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we really didn't talk squat about paintball on our after show yet, so maybe we'll get to something. But I'll tell you, Extravaganza, if you don't know what that is, it's a yearly trade show where the industry gets together. We're looking forward to the State of the Industry conference and seminar where all the bigwigs, get in a room and kind of give their opinions on sort of how things are going, where we see the sport going, where we need to throw our dollars, what's working, what's not. Field owners get a chance and store owners get a chance to say what's working, what's not. And we all kind of get to learn from each other and take good ideas back. So that I always look forward to. And that'll be fun this year, I think. And a new fresh location too will really perk things up.
I think that the new location is going to shed a lot of new light, and people are going to be able to drive not only from the East Coast but also from your middle states like Texas and Houston and the southern states. People can drive to. It's almost halfway in the states. And I'm in a couple of field owner forums and groups like that, and I'm pushing. People are going, it's the same old. But you go and you walk around, you look at some new products. But if you talk to some field owners, there's fantastic takeaways and ideas and things that you can get just from simple conversations that you're having in the lounge before, after, during the show. I think it's well worth attending, and you find a field that has similar area where you are, similar demographics, similar economics, and you can sort of compare notes, and you're not giving away any trade secrets to someone that's really close in your competition. Fantastic opportunity.
And we do joke about it, but the industry lunch is actually well worth going.
It's tasty.
Just to go to.
The roast beef is moist.
No, this year it's a buffet.
I heard that
this year.
I heard, so it'll be very good.
And you're in Memphis, and you can stand on one side of the Mississippi and look across at Arkansas, across the Mississippi, or you can turn the other direction, and you can see Alabama or somewhere, I don't know, Louisiana.
Oh, to the south?
To the south, yeah.
Yeah.
The mighty Mississippi's there. You can just go sit there and watch it for a while.
Watch
Look for
paddle
Huck Finn.
boats and Huck Finn and stuff like that. It's going to be a great day. We can whitewash
They
the
actually
fence.
still have the old school casino boats you can go on.
They have crafting
Like
centers
River
where you go in and just whitewash fences.
It's awesome. Plus there's Gus's fried chicken.
Yeah. Matt, make a mental note. We're going to change your mic next week and crank it up a little bit. It's just really quiet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where did that mic go? Oh, that's Joe's old one, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I inherit.
Now I have this one that I can swing my head around. I don't have to pay attention to what I'm doing, and you still have to hear me. Fantastic.
Joe does look like an NFL coach, though.
I do. Except I can hold my.
Wasn't the Super Bowl
hold your
coming up
collar
soon?
It's on February the 4th. I can hold this over, and you can't see what plays
It'll
I'm
be on
calling.
the second.
It's the second. I keep saying the
Okay.
4th.
It's a
It's the
Sunday.
second. Whatever. Same thing.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, why don't we end this nonsense right now? We're getting it's starting to run long.
It's garbage night.
Thank you guys for tuning in and watching us on YouTube for our
recycling
after
day.
show. Promise we'll do something a little bit better next week with a little more paintball content. Now that we have more of you guys
don't go promising that.
watching us. Well, it's fake promises. They know that. They know that nothing here is.
news.
It's all, yeah.
People are going to think you're a politician.
Skeletor was in the
No.
I just saw him. Skeletor 269 was in the EVO or Unicorn Original Predator. There you go.
What do you? Where are you talking about?
I'm skimming through the live chat.
Oh, in Facebook.
On Insta, whatever, YouTube.
Oh,
Says
okay.
looks like Skells 269. I think it's Skeletor.
That was 262.
He's 262.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
7 more. With the
He was
with
Skeletor
the-
262.
Maybe with the exchange rate, he had to change it.
Maybe. Well, if it
Maybe
was,
get a new area
awesome.
code.
Nice to see you, sir. We haven't seen him since a paintball extravaganza many years
Yeah,
ago.
I know.
At the bunker, Xerox.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, that building was great.
Oh, that was the underground tunnels and shit.
And the food was so good.
awesome.
Oh, that was a
The
best
food
buffet.
was good. The buffet in that place.
What was that? A Category 4 storm
Yeah, it could
relief
take-
something or other?
It
Like
could
it was.
take a category 2 or 1 or whatever hurricane.
Like the worst of the worst type thing.
Plus, it could take a certain earthquake. It was fireproof. It was crazy.
It was awesome.
It had its own filtration system. If there was a nuclear bomb, it was pretty crazy.
That was for Ted Reed Wrights. Was wondering where the Vegemite is.
Yeah, it's still here.
Mm-hmm. All right,
for some
ladies and
reason,
gentlemen.
The package gets bigger and bigger each week.
Hey, C4 Explosive in the chat says, get LASIK, save money on glass sticks and paintball goggles.
I did.
Well, you still have to buy paintball masks.
I still need goggles. I can't. They don't have LASIKs for reading glasses.
Okay, so my daughter has contacts
Which
for when
one?
she dances.
Uh-huh.
How uncomfortable are they? Like, do people like wearing contacts?
It depends.
Like, are they better because then you don't have to worry about glasses? I've never put contacts on, so I don't know.
I like the fact that I could just I got mine so I could play hockey without wearing glasses.
Yeah.
And they were great, but every once in a while one would fall out, one would slip a little bit. It was a pain in the butt.
Shouldn't wear such short shorts.
Yeah. But and I know it's cliche to say it, but I got the laser eye surgery, and I wish I'd done it sooner because I didn't realize what life without glasses would be like.
How long was your downtime? A couple days after the surgery?
2 days.
Okay.
So the day of, it was pretty cloudy. The next morning, I got up and I could see clearly all the way up to the top of my street. And I couldn't even do that with my glasses on. But you still have to tape over things over your face when you sleep so you don't accidentally rub your eyes in your sleep and all that. So it takes a couple days for the flap that they create to actually attach itself back on.
I like how you guys are talking about doing a drinking game, and every minute that goes by, we're not talking about paintball. You have to drink.
You guys must be hammered.
C4 says after 40, you start to need bifocals. So I need glasses. I know I need glasses, but I really try not to wear them during the day when I'm
wearing
doing
glasses,
stuff.
right?
No, I know that.
Okay.
But when I put them on, world is like me buying an HD TV. Everything looks crystal clear. However, I can still function and see and drive and do things without them. It's just when I put on glasses, it's like, so this is what everything looks like.
Well, and after I got my surgery, I went back to the eye doctors, and they give you a note to actually get the prescription lenses part taken off your driver's license. Because there's a notification on there if you need them for distance, right?
Yeah.
So I got that signed off, and he does an eye exam. I actually ended up with 20/15 vision.
Wow.
When I was done.
Wow. We Canadian says 3 drinks every time we say extravaganza.
Extravaganza.
And what about when Joe breaks out into a song, random song, then we should do a shot.
Has Joe ever broke out in a random song?
He just did there. He did twice tonight.
So pretty.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, how could you, if this was actually Behind the Bunker was actually a musical, and we would have to do our reads. In the beginning, you fall out of a tree, you stumble down a rocky cliff, you wade chest deep through a mosquito-infested bog, then you realize you're surrounded. It's party time. You own a tip, and now combined Empire.
Can we
JD
turn his
Chipman,
mic down? Or
Hey,
you get the world's
now I
largest
need a
distributor
drink.
of everything.
Yeah.
Paintball, GI Sports. There you go.
Ardab said a drink every time. Todd says, yeah, I know, and I'm trying to stop saying that. He also says a drink every time Joe does a German officer impression.
Yeah, thanks. Soon I'll be driving Volkswagen's, the people's car.
Oh, Jesus.
You need to do some more videos with Gavin.
Yeah,
I miss those.
You remember those?
We used to do, every time that we ding the bell like that, that's usually when you take a drink or have a shot. And that's usually when there was an innuendo said or something like that. So we'll try to pop a few more of those in next time and give you guys some hard ones. All right, with that, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm not taking that. That was a stretch. Pull that one.
Okay.
Mine doesn't make noise.
No, it doesn't.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. We're not going to say farewell officially because we already did that already in the pre-show. But thank you guys so much for listening, and hit that subscribe button if you're watching us on YouTube, or if you're listening to us on our podcast, subscribe so it automatically comes to your phone every week. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.